the best mask would be no mask.
If working from home, I was very disappointed.
We can't have a risk-free life. That's pointless.
It feels like almost like pre-COVID times, which is very exciting, I think.
I saw you wearing the mask just now, right? So why are you still wearing the mask?
I wear a mask more because I think it's out of respect for other people and how they might feel about me not having a mask on. I myself don't want to wear one or don't feel I need it anymore. I'm not worried at all. I think we live in a world with bacteria around us anyway, and so what? That's what life is. But we can't have a risk-free life. That's pointless.
I definitely like it because I think this is how we used to live before, and I think it's just a sign that things are getting a lot better.
So it's mask on, off, on, off. How do you feel? Do you think it's very troublesome?
I think it's not at all.
So do you think the government should totally remove this mask requirement, even if it's indoor?
Honestly, I have not much or no authority to say that lah. I think it will take time, definitely. I don't know how long is it gonna be, but if can, I think that would be good.
I feel like it's a more relaxed measure. I'm kind of relieved by it, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like it's no use because like indoors you have to mask up, then after that outdoors you need to mask down. So like it's like you keep having to move up and down. So it's like not really convenient for some Singaporeans. I always wear masks, so I don't really forget about it ever.
And you guys, I see you guys having mask off. So I suppose you really like it? Yeah?
Yeah.
And why do you like it? Yeah.
Why do I like it? Because I like to breathe fresh air. Yeah, that's about it. If you get a better quality mask, of course you breathe easier. But the best mask would be no mask.
And it's mask on, off, off, on, off. Do you find it troublesome?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely troublesome, but we need to exercise our social responsibility, right? So yeah, not much of a choice. Yeah.
Having my mask off has been really great, especially because being a girl, you have to wear makeup, and it gets quite, stiff, stuffy inside. So for me as a girl, I feel it's really nice. And we get to put on lipsticks for the first time in 2 years. So that's a nice plus as well. Yeah. It's really refreshing to be able to take it off when you're going outside, but also be able to wear it indoors. So it's a good balance, I think, right now with the new measures in place. Yeah.
Of course, I do enjoy mask off. Then I can really breathe better, and it's also better for the skin. Before that, when I put on the mask and also under the sun, right, then I got a lot of blackheads and all this. So I really, really enjoy, and I really cannot breathe, right. So I think it's really good to have mask off outdoor. It's just now we just came up from the MRT. Then I was mask off. I took off my mask, right, because I have this hanger, so it's quite easy. Then for him, he was still on the mask. So I asked him, how come you're still on your mask? Then he said, wow, very troublesome. Mask on, mask off, mask on, mask off, like that. Yeah, so he find it very troublesome.
I think because it's I just came out of the MRT, so if it's short distance outside, I wouldn't take it down because it's a bit troublesome also.
So how do you feel? Do you like working from home, or do you like to work in the office?
Our company is quite forward, so actually we already adopted a hybrid model, so I'm enjoying it. So 1, 3, 5 we come to work, and then 2 and 4 we work from home. So actually, and we're actually quite flexible, we can actually exchange it if we want to and all this type of thing. And you don't lose the sense of working together as a team. If you keep working from home, you're gonna feel very alone and all this. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it now. After 2 years I've gotten used to it. And then we all work on our laptop, right? So we just basically bring the laptop to where we want to go. So it's actually quite easy. Yeah.
So do you prefer it if the government says, hey, now 100% comes back to work?
I feel that even when the government announced that 100% comes back to work, the company can still adopt their own stance in terms of how they want to do this.
Working from home has always been a goal or a dream for a lot of people when they are working outside. But when they feel that, oh my God, I have to work at home, wow, this is the feeling I get, I would also rather go out to work. But I think a mixture of both at least have its balance between how people feel and the experience, working from home, suddenly they need that rest, their freedom, but working outside is the connection with people and the nature around them. Yeah, so I think both would be definitely better, I feel, yeah.
Certainly, I was able to do more without the travel, but there were also aspects of it more challenging. And I certainly prefer a hybrid where I have flexibility to do both. And now I do both. I work from home when I need to and from the office when it makes sense. I like that flexibility.
Because I'm currently still a student, but I actually find more enjoyment in going to school for work and stuff, and yeah, so I rather go to campus instead because it's like more fun and it's not really confined inside at home. Because like when I started polytechnic, it was when COVID started, so like I was really looking forward to going to poly, wearing like all the nice clothes and stuff to school and meeting new friends. So with working from home, I was very disappointed. So now that I can get to go back to school, it's actually much more fun.
Oh, okay. Actually, for me, I own my company. So for us, it's 100% remote, across not just Singapore, but the whole Southeast Asia. So everyone is working from home. So I really enjoy working from home because my staff also really enjoy the flexibility and then also the savings on the commute time and things like that.
I think that right now is like the system they have right now is okay because it's like a mixture of both. So sometimes we can have our own time to watch the lectures, but we also have to go to school for our tutorial, and I think going to school also helps us like be more productive.
So do you feel that with the travel restriction, foreigners not coming in, it has affected the economy?
Yes, 100%. It will definitely affect the economy. That's why I think the countries have no choice but to allow like foreigners to come into the country as well. And I think everybody deserves like opportunity. So I think if let's say foreigners are in our country, definitely I would support that.
I think my general philosophy is that we have to learn to live with this thing. Living with it doesn't look like excluding everybody else. It just doesn't work. It's not sustainable. We've learned that. So we have to find a way to live with travel and reduce the risks where it makes sense to do that. But accept that there is still going to be some risk. Just like there's risk crossing a street, you're going to have to do something.
I mean, to be honest, I think by now we would have known that this is just an infection. I mean, you get sick, but you recover. You're not going to die, right? So I think the infection rate should not be the focus. More focus should be on whether can our healthcare system take it and whether the death toll is being kept at a minimum. Yeah. I mean, as a whole, I think tourism and then businesses and all those things is going to benefit the country as a whole, right? That's why that we are a small country. We need all this to come in and all this to bring about economic upturn for us. So I think it's a negligible risk that we have to take. I don't think it's an option to just like shut off and not be with. We are not self-sufficient. Let's put it this way. If we are, we can, but we are not. Yeah.
And we just have to live on with the mentality that, things keep changing and people are going to come in and out of Singapore. And, travel is opening up, which means business events, tourism and the hospitality and the F&B here can really survive with more people coming in, so good for business as well. So I think overall it's really good for the economy here in Singapore. So I'm really happy about it, yeah.
In fact, I went on VTL twice. Yeah, so I went to Korea in November and then Korea again in December. Yeah, so to me, once I have the opportunity, I will jump on it and travel.
I mean, it's really great to see more people coming back to work, and it just feels like more motivating as well to see people going out. It feels like almost like pre-COVID times, which is very exciting, I think. Yeah.
Especially when we realize that we have to queue for food now. We used to not have to.